Good afternoon, YouTube. I hope everybody's doing okay. This is part 2 of the demo. Last time I showed you this section and I had track in here. The demo continued and this is a complete mess, so I apologize, but like I stated the first time, it's got to get ugly before it gets pretty again. We come in over here and we took out a spur and a turnout here, or basically I was splitting the lines and coming over here. And what we have done is taken this whole back section out here, and let me tell you, that was not fun. So again, I wanted to switch this over to making this the dual main. So you can see over here where we took that out, we took that whole section of that mountain out, and we had to make it go towards the back part of the layout. What I'm going to have to do though is I'm going to have to actually start making this an incline, probably a 2% grade back here up to about 2 inches, and come across here. And once we get around in this area, we're going to have to do a bridge, and it may even go this way and the bridge be that way, and then this line will be on the outside. So or we might just bring in and then drop down right next to this one and make that the dual main and go out and do dual main that way. This is going to have to come out. Some section of this won't all have to come out, but some of this will have to be moved. We're gonna have to replaster some stuff. Fix my poor little tree, he's had a hard time. But yeah, we're gonna redo a mountain section here, especially with the 2% grade coming right out of there. I've got to come out far enough out that as it exits, it doesn't strike the top of the tunnel there. So I'm going to have to bring that out and start raising up to 2 inches. I'm hoping that about right here it hits around 2 inches, but we're going to see, because I think it's 24 inches. So that, I think that's going to make that just fine and be 2 inches about right there, and then 24 inches on this side to go down. It's going to be interesting to make that, but I'm not demoing the rest of this right now. What I want to do is actually get this whole section in leveled and have everything kind of back to normal. We're going to have some basic scenery put back in these sections, but I got to make sure everything is leveled and glued down as far as the track goes. And I've got to extend this out, like I said, probably about 3 inches, and I'll be doing that, and I'll show you that when I get that done. But we'll have the double lines coming over. We're gonna have to come in and we're gonna have to zigzag, double zigzag over. I did get this section in, and it is pretty level for the most part. It's close, it needs some adjustment. You know, still a little give, so which means I need to put some stuff underneath this to either flex the track one way or another. It's pretty level there. See, it needs some adjustment. See how easy that is? So what I need to do is put a piece under here and raise that up to where that's level. But it is connected and it is working. But I did have to tear the command station out to gain access to all that. That was an all-day affair. It wasn't fun, but at the end of the day, this is going to be a lot better, and I'm just going to enjoy the layout a little bit better, because now I can run 2 trains in either direction. It doesn't matter. And then thinking about that, when I run this one this direction, I actually can run the cars back in a little bit easier instead of going all the way around, grabbing it from one end and then moving it back and forth. So we can play with that a little bit. I think we're gonna leave this the way that is. We don't have to tear this out. We don't have to do anything with this side of the layout over here. So we can leave it like it is. This is going to be basically the inner track right here. This will be the outer track. So the reason why we have to do a riser is that being the inner track, it's gonna cross right here. So I'm literally just gonna take out this turnout and bring it back out, and we'll recurve it. But for it to be the inner track, it's got to go over and across that. So this might end up staying. I don't know yet until I get this kind of in and see how that goes. And we're gonna go right beside this one down until we come downward to level out. Back in there will be a whole new thing. But as far as getting the track up and running, I'd like to at least get this section in, get it leveled, and get it wired in, and then we're going to have basic scenery covered, and then we'll worry about the details later. But before I do any of that, I want to get it in, get it wired, get it leveled, and make sure and test everything, because I'm sure there's going to be some adjustments here where, you know, if that curve isn't just exactly right, it might rub. So I might have to bring some of this stuff back still. This whole section back here, I think that's a little bit too close if you look at that. So we might have to do some trimming there, and then I've got to replaster all that and repaint it, because I don't want you to look back here and see nothing but pink foam. But I've got this pretty much cut out to make that across, and I think it's going to be pretty cool once I get it. This being an old layout, I mean, I should have thought about that in the beginning, but I really just didn't at the time. But it worked out. I didn't have to lose the bridge. I didn't have to lose that. It's kind of tight here, so I might have to if you look down through there, that's really tight. That's not so bad. Pardon me. So what I need to do is get it wired in and get some trains running on it and see what spacing is and all that. So there's your demo part 2. It's a hot mess. I knew it would be. Oh, the other cool thing is I did not have to move Santa Claus. Didn't have to move him. He's gonna be able to stay right there where he's at. I was able to leave this in and use that as storage. I haven't decided if I want to possibly put in a turnout here and make another little spur to put the salvage yard back here or something like that. I might be able to do that. If I was going to do that, I would think I would want to split this, but then you get in a whole another issue. So I might as well just leave it be, but we'll decide that as we go. But yeah, there's the turnout of the demo. It's a lot of work, but it's going to be so cool when it's done. I'll be able to run multiple trains either direction without it affecting any kind of operations. So yes, it is a mess, but I'm really gonna enjoy it after this, I think. There's some more of it. Yeah, see, it's all a mess. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.